Hey everyone, just thought I'd make this video real quick. Had a couple of people asking questions on the 2017 Tacoma with a 6-inch lift about ride height, clearance as far as, from ground to the bottom of the door well or to the frame and to the top of the vehicle. And I thought I'd, give you guys just kind of a visual reference. We have here a 2015 Dodge Ram 1500 4-wheel drive, as you can see. And I would say this thing probably only rides to the roof, probably about maybe 2.5 to 3 inches higher from shark fin to shark fin. So really not that much higher. And I'll give a shot underneath to show you about how much more ground clearance it has though. So what's kind of cool about lifting these Toyota trucks is the cabs are kind of so squished, I guess you could say. You can lift them, pretty high and not be way up in the air where it just kills your overhead clearance. So give you a couple other angles here real quick. Let's see if I can give you a shot underneath. So that's straight up under, so you can see how much higher it sits than the Dodge. Stock, like I said, that Dodge is totally stock, 4-wheel drive. The only thing you can see here is obviously that silver part is the running board, so that sticks down a little lower than the actual bottom of the cab. So gaining a lot of ground clearance and not sacrificing much overhead clearance with a 6-inch lift, in my opinion. And I've put about 2,000 miles on the truck now, and honestly really haven't lost, like, drivability, haven't really lost any. The only thing is the turning radius really sucks. I've really suffered in turning radius, and if you're turning and you go into kind of a bump, the tire will rub on the inner fender well towards the cab. I think a remedy for that is kind of heat up that plastic and kind of punch it in or trim it a little bit. I just haven't gotten around to it, but it's really not that big of a deal. It's an easy fix. It's not getting into the actual cab or anything. It's just that inner plastic. So there you go. Hope this helps some of you guys out and making a decision on kind of what you want to do. If you got any more questions, feel free to ask. I've replied to a couple comments, but I guess I'll just go ahead and tell you. I measured from ground to the top of the roof. This is just rough. This is not super accurate, about 79 inches. From the ground to the bottom of the diff skid plate there is 13.5 inches, and from the ground to right below the Fabtech sign to the metal is kind of the arch of that cross member there is 16.5 inches, just to give you an idea. So I'd say probably to right below that lower A-frame bolt there, that's probably going to be close to 13.5 inches of clearance there. So not great, but not terrible by any means. All right, hope it helps.